Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Mpo. If you are new here, hey sis, what is good? If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for constantly watching my content. So yes, as you can tell, I am back. I am back like I never left, and as per usual, I'm here to explain myself. Nobody really asked, but anyway, I'm gonna tell you why, because it's my channel, best friend. So yes, sit back, relax, and enjoy this tea. So guys, I've been away for a few months now, eh? Oh, few months. Give few months for a hot minute. I've been away for a hot minute, guys. I think the last video I posted was in August, which was my Zimbabwe vlog, and I never came back after that. Now did I? And it was hardly because I didn't have any content, guys. Because one thing about me, if you are an oldie on my channel, you know that I can ramble, I can go on and on and on about something. So it was clearly not about not having any content, but I think life was just lifing, and I was just like, I think I'm over this, I think I'm over this. But yeah, and I was actually supposed to come back and post my Zimbabwe part 2, which I'm still debating if I should post it, because is it still relevant, is it not relevant anymore? But because it's my channel, I'll decide. A part of me really thinks that I should post it, because quite honestly, I did take the content, so I might as well just put it out there. But also, why not? Despite the fact that I have been, I know, best friend, I've been away for quite some time, and I also felt bad because I'm like, people keep subscribing to my channel, but because of old content and not because of anything that's new and fresh that still reminds them of me, which is Mugelo Ola Wakotla, and I just talk a lot about any and everything, and whatever's on my mind, I share it with you guys. So I was a little bummed, because I just thought, what if my subscribers have moved on and started liking other people, and which is fair. I mean, I also would feel the same way, especially if I follow content creators and they aren't putting out any content. It's only fair for me to start liking somebody else, to start gravitating to other content. But for those who have still been around trying to check if I've posted anything new, thank you for the support, you guys. Life was just lifing, life was just lifing. And I think for me, since August, I felt like everything was just in disarray. Everything was just not going my way. Everything was just going left, and instead of me trying to come to my channel and explain to you guys or talk to you guys and share my experiences, I was just like, I'm bowing out gracefully. I think I was like, you know how we always describe ourselves as the chosen ones who have to go to war because that's just what God decided. I was just like, God, I don't want to be a soldier anymore. I don't want to be one of your warriors. I want to be within the soft life, okay? I want to be one of those who feel like God is always pulling through, because at the time I was just feeling like, God, if I have to go through another challenge, I promise you I will die. I will die. Because I just could not, guys. I couldn't anymore. I was just overwhelmed, and I was just like, baby girl, I think I'm over all of this, okay? Because quite honestly, I was over everything. But I'm back, you guys, and I'm here to just share a little bit of what was happening during the time when I was away. And yeah, so I think the biggest thing, one of the biggest reasons why I left was, when was it? In August. Was it August or September? Yeah. But the first thing, I got like major bad news. You know what is major bad news? Like the kind of bad news that just changes you. That's what happened. I got major bad news. And you know how kidding, in life you always know that there's the good people and there's bad people, and as much as sometimes you try to deny this concept and we just think Mudumo rata ka fela and all of that, but there's still people who go out of their way to make life extra hard for other people, and honestly, at that time, that's what was happening. Someone was literally just going out of their way to make my life extra hard, and unnecessarily so, because I felt like, but why, dude? Like, like I just felt like, does this person know just how much I've been through, this year alone? This person just doesn't understand just how much I've been through, and I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of being a warrior. you know. And I just felt like I just needed some time out, right? Then after that, not only was I going through that and somebody else making my life extra miserable, I got sick. I got sick end of August up until I think the first weeks of September. Yo, guys, I was very, very sick. I was actually at some point convinced, yo, maybe it's COVID, maybe it's because wow, my immune system was like so low. It wasn't even trying to fight anything, it was child any infection. I think I was on antibiotics probably 3 times in a short space of time. I don't even think if that's a thing. I think that's probably not even healthy, but that's what was happening at the time. I was on antibiotics for a good 3 or 4 weeks. Like, my immune system was just like, girl, I'm not here for the party, I'm not here for it, so you're on your own. And I remember just getting so sick. I remember saying to my husband, like, I don't even know what to do. I've been going from doctor to doctor, and they've all been giving me all this medication and everything, and I'm just not getting any better. But I think it was also because of what was going on in my heart and in my head. That's why I felt like my immune system was so low. And I just felt like, yo, I want to give up at this point because I'm just not feeling good anymore, And people asking me like, dude, where are you? You're not posting on WhatsApp. Are you okay? And I, for the most part, I said, yo, guys, nah, I'm going through it, but I'm okay, And for the most part, guys, I wasn't okay, but I just didn't know how to put it into words, especially when people always know you as the strong one, because people just genuinely always know me as someone who's very strong and everything. But at that time, guys, I was breaking down. Things weren't really going well for me, and I was just, honey, I was over everything. And to top all of that off, so I think it was during those very same months where I was feeling like, okay, I was in town. I went to fetch my, do I call her my cousin? Okay, let's call her cousin. We were on our way to Mpumalanga for a camping event with Young and Free, and I went to fetch her in town. So she lives in Hillbrook, right? Okay, cool. I think I'm not waiting. I've worked in Johannesburg for so long. Akitabi, Joburg. Like, I'm not afraid of driving in Joburg, or I wasn't, because maybe that's past tense. And as I think I was on Commissioner Street, just a few blocks from Carlton Center, and she's on her tablet, right? And I'm driving. Out of nowhere comes this guy, and he points a gun at my window, and he's like, so I'm like, actually, the first thing that he did, he knocked on my window. Like, guys, the robot is red, so I'm waiting for the robot to go green so that we can go, right? And it's like very early, couple past 7, because people were still going up and down. I'm assuming people were rushing to get to the office. That 8 o'clock period where everyone's just going up and down and everyone's trying to get to work at 8. Yeah, it was around that time. Go down, why everyone's going up and down and everything. That guy knocks on my window. So I'm just wondering, like, who's knocking on my window in town? Because I don't know nobody, And as I look, he's got a gun, baby. I didn't even wait for the robot to go green. I just accelerated, and I remember just going at a high speed from, listen, I think I skipped 4 or 5 robots, and I didn't even care if the robot was green, was red, or I just said to myself, you know what, I'd rather get into an accident than have insurance covered than to die because some idiot wanted a tablet, And funny enough, as we were at the robot, part of me was contemplating. I was like, do I give him? Do I open the window and give it to him? But like, how do I just hand something over to someone? Because technically that's not a robbery. I would have handed it over to him, And after that, I just remember being so paranoid about anything, Parking, I would look around if anyone was following me. Guys, it just made me so, what is extra paranoid? Extra, as if I wasn't already someone who was paranoid, because I do live in Johannesburg, guys. It's very unsafe, and I just think that incident made me extra paranoid, made me feel like I have to be extra cautious wherever I went. I had to look around twice, 3 times. If I locked the car, like if I jumped into the car, let's say I was just walking out of Pick and Pay, the first thing that I did was I locked myself in the car, and then I did whatever else, you know. Like, I was just extra paranoid. If someone walked close to me, you know. And even now, I hardly ever park in underground parking. I don't want to park in underground parking because I find it very creepy, very scary. Angeke park like in a place where it's dark, or no. If a shopping center has underground parking, I'm most likely not to go to it, especially if it doesn't have like the top level where like it's very clear and you can see the sky and everything that's coming left, right, and center. If I'm at a shopping complex and I do not see that, I will most likely not be shopping at that shopping center. So it made me extra paranoid, but it also made me feel like, God, like, are you seeing all of this? Are you seeing all of this? And do you think this is cool? Like, I didn't ask for only, I didn't, like, guys, you don't know how I felt. I felt like I didn't ask for any of this. If this is how you're going to test me and test how strong I am emotionally and physically, this is not the way, because right now I'm losing my ish, you know. I'm losing myself. I'm a paranoid mess, you know. I'm a paranoid mess. And even when I had to post on YouTube, for some reason I was just so anxious, you know, so anxious to a point where I just stopped any form of social media that required me to post pictures or videos or anything like that, you know. For example, I stopped oh my gosh, I made a mistake. Oh, I put powder before I extra highlighted my eye. Gosh, I stopped posting on social media or any, because I was just paranoid. I just felt like the universe is against me. This is my losing season. And I think sometimes, you know, when bad things happen to you and you title them, you'll just start feeling like extra bad things are happening, because that's what I called that season. I called it my she's losing everything season. Why I did that, I don't know, because from then onwards it just kept feeling like the universe was against me, you know. It kept feeling like the universe does not want to see me win. And because I think that's the other thing, I titled it in my head. I was like, this is my losing season. I'm losing everything that I love. I'm losing everything that I want, everything that's important to me. And I feel like that's the energy that I put out into the universe, just like manifestation. I think I manifested a lot of negativity and I put it out into the universe, and baby, the universe did not stop throwing hands, okay? The universe did not stop throwing hands. As if that wasn't a horrible thing. This one time I'm walking to school. It's the end of the year, so it's like scope time. So scope is like the exams are coming up and lecturers are giving you guys clues as to what you can really focus on and what's going to be important, what's going to appear in the exams, any exam tips and everything. So as I'm walking, guys, I'm like just dressed cute, jeans and a top and sneakers, and I'm walking in town. Did they not snatch my favorite wig? At this point, you guys, I'm just like, you know what, God? If God bore on board, you know, if I bore you, God, please let me know, because right now that's exactly what it's seeming like. You know, it's seeming like you know. And I remember just after the guy snatched, so what was happening is I was walking, and as I'm walking I can feel a heavy presence of two guys. So I felt the guy on my right, because he was tall, I felt his presence. So as I'm trying to look this way, the one on the left, he snatches my wig, right? So now, me being me, I would have fought, right? But I'm thinking to myself, I've also got my laptop on me, I've got other important things, and in my laptop bag I've got my phone, like everything, my research, you know, and research that I've been collecting for the whole year. I've got my first draft in there, I've got my second draft with tips from my supervisor, and I'm thinking, girl, if I were to lose all of this whole year would have been in vain, you know. And so I soldier on. Luckily, it's got this little Betty underneath, so I wasn't looking like crazy, you know. I was looking fine, but still, it didn't stop hurting, you know. When people, there's just something about someone snatching something from you, you know. I think we used to do it a lot, like when we were in high school and we would joke about it, like someone would snatch something out of your hand, but they would give it back. Now you can imagine when someone snatches something from you and they don't give it back. There's just something traumatizing about that feeling, you know. And I just remember feeling so vulnerable. I just started feeling like, you know what, God, it's cool. At this point, I'm not even gonna say anything. At this point, I'm not gonna be like, yo, because deep down, that's how I felt. I felt like, yo, like everything. He's literally stripping me bare. He's literally stripping me of everything. Ogare, like, what must happen now? I felt like, okay, but like, what must happen now? You're taking everything from me. I don't have anything anymore, you know. I don't have anything to give. I don't have anything left for you to take at this point because you have taken everything, sir. I just remember I get another taxi in Auckland Park. I just sat in the taxi and I'm just thinking to myself, God, yo, yo, guys, you know that feeling where you're just like, bro, what are you doing to me? That's exactly how I felt. I was in the taxi, and obviously, you know, the tears were threatening to come out, but I had to just, you know, be strong. And you can imagine in a taxi full of people, and now you're gonna cry, and now you're just making it extra awkward, and you know, people don't know what to do. Do they ask you what's wrong, or do they just keep minding their own business? And I was just like, you know what? I'll cry when I get home. Let me just go attend this last lecture, get my exam tips, and just be able to prepare for everything, for exams that are coming up. You know, it doesn't excuse the fact that I was very sad, guys. I don't even want to lie. I don't even want to. Oh, emotionally, there was just so much conflict and so much turmoil internally, because I was just like, God, if Galbora, bro, let me know. You know, let me know if I'm just, if you don't love me anymore, bro. Tell, you know, like when you're in a toxic relationship with someone, that's exactly how it felt. It felt like, yo, bro, we are in a very toxic relationship, and this love is very one-sided. You are taking everything away from me, and I don't have much, but you just keep taking. So I don't know what you think should happen now, but I'm a little over it, bro. I'm a little over it. And that's exactly how I felt. I just felt like, hey, yo, I'm done. And I think that's when this year, I don't think my faith and my beliefs have ever been tested this much in my life. This year. And even then, I still felt like, yo, sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. I was on the phone with my brother. Another person who wants to live in my skin is that one. But yeah, so it's been a very tough time for me. Hey, I just felt like like, yo, you know, I needed a break, and I sure as hell took one. One thing is for sure. One thing about me is I'm gonna take a break. Okay, not breaky. I get my feet. I'll take a break. Eh? Whenever I feel like it's getting a little too tough for my liking, I'll take a break. And I think that's a good thing. If sometimes you feel like life is a lot, it's okay to take a break. But I've been very active on Twitter. I think that's just another platform I've come to appreciate, is a place where we all just laugh at each other and we share ideas and opinions about things. I'm very opinionated, by the way, you know. So Twitter, I like engaging and talking about things, but I think also I've learned quite a bit from the people on Twitter. Hey, you learn a lot, hey? You learn a lot. You learn a lot. Because, you know, you learn a lot about spirituality, about marriage, about finance, about a lot of things. And I'm always up to date in terms of what's happening in and around me. So that's why I like Twitter. And it's also, it doesn't always feel as vain as Instagram. But also my Instagram algorithm, I don't want to lie, guys. like content, yeah, other people. I don't know if it's just my Twitter or is it everybody else's Twitter, but I don't get content. Yeah, people. I always get like makeup videos and makeup reels, and maybe those people who I think they're Philippine or something who sell clothes and hair. So it's very much giving like Alibaba and AliExpress vibes on my Instagram. Like, you know, what people get up to, the pictures that people are posting. And so I'm assuming that's probably the same thing that's happening when I post. It's like people don't really see my content or something. I don't know. But yeah. Also another thing, you know what I took a break from. But apart from that, guys, life has been okay, you know, lately. And that's why I decided I'm coming back to YouTube and I'm just gonna do what I love, you know. As much as life will disrupt you and life will happen, now I don't have academic stress. So I'm just here. So let's enjoy each other's company in the meantime and just make the most of it, you know. And it doesn't mean that life is not gonna keep inconveniencing me, because wow, one thing is for sure. God thinks I am strong. Okay, he thinks I am strong. And he doesn't know that I'm actually weak. So I'll still get strong, so it's fine. But honestly, I'm tired of the challenges. But yeah, as I always say, as long as you're still alive, it's not over. It's not over till the coffin drops, good sis. So yes, that's what's been happening, you guys. But apart from that, I am good. I'm healthy. I'm grateful for life. As much as it gets tough here and there, but I'm still very grateful to be happy and healthy. And even when God throws challenges at me, I'm still able to come back and just say, you know what? I got through that. I got through that and I'm okay. You know, got through that and I'm okay. But also it has reminded me that I need to go back to cultivating some of the friendships that I had. Especially the friends or the friendships that I felt I was very happy in. You know, I like good company, guys. One thing about me, I like good company. I love people who have, maybe I snatched this nose, but like I think this contour is a little too dark. It's making me look a little crazy. Okay, like dark. It's very, very dark. Can't I like? And funny enough, I never use let me tell you guys what I used. I use the LA Girl Pro concealer in dark cocoa. So I never use it actually. I've had it for a long time, but I hardly use it. And today I decided to use it, and for some reason now I just look black. It looks black. It's giving very dark, too dark for my liking. And I don't know what to do about it. Okay, but we soldier on. So yes, guys, that's what's been happening. Life has been lifing, but I'm okay. And I promise to give you guys great content. Especially Baton, guys, thank you so much. I'm at 1,000 subscribers. I don't even know why I didn't start off with that, because quite honestly, that's the best news of it all, is getting to 1,000 subscribers. All thanks to you guys. Even though I wasn't consistent and I wasn't posting, you guys were still subscribing. So thank you so much for that. Yo, it boosted the confidence in your. It's like, yes, girl, you did that. It took you a long time, but you did that, you know. Quite honestly, and I think if I was very consistent, I would have gotten to 1,000 subscribers a long time ago. But it don't matter. We here anyway, you know. We here anyway. But thank you guys for the support. And I can try to be a little bit more consistent now, because you guys really like me and lang support, you know, and I'm happy about that. I'm very grateful for that. But also I didn't do my eyes, so lately I always gravitate towards like the color to do one, just like one neutral color on my eyes, like a brown actually. Do I do a red today? No. You gonna do a brown, girl? So thank you guys for supporting my channel and really for just sticking by me, even though I'm very inconsistent. And for those who have DM'd me and asked me like, are you okay? What's going on? Thank you. I'm very, very grateful. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm alive. Alive with possibilities. But also I think I want to do sort of like a channel shift, if that's a thing. A channel shift. I think I'm finding myself, and the things that I like, or the things that I like to talk about, have been changing quite a bit as of lately. So there's going to be a little bit of a change also in the content that I'm producing. We see some correlation, because I feel like sometimes there's just a little bit, like my channel is a little bit just everywhere, and I think that's simply because I was watching a little bit of what everybody else is doing and not really staying true to myself and the things that I like and the things that I represent. So from now on, I'm really not going to do that. But I think that's what happens when you're on YouTube and you watch too much of other people's content, is you just start feeling like that's what you're interested in and that's what you should be doing, because that's what's getting other people a lot of likes. And no, I don't like that. Oh, I love this like simple, very almost, let's not say natural, because makeup could never be natural, but like a simple look, unlike the cut creases that we used to do, auntie. Because wow, this is much more efficient actually, and it looks so cute. It looks very cute, hey? Guys, I know this nose is very disturbing. Guys, I know it's so disturbing. I'm also not for it, but what can I do? What can I do actually? Yeah, I won't use that shade again because I'm clearly it's clearly a little too dark for me. But yes, guys, so as much as life has been lifing, I'm still very happy, still very healthy, and yeah, that's all that's important. That's all that's important. Let's see. But also let me know in the comment sections what you guys have been watching or gravitating, the kind of content you've been gravitating towards. I'm not saying that's the kind of content I'll produce, but you know, letting me know won't hurt either, you know. So guys, this is the finished look, and it brings us to the end of this video. Yeah, man, that's just why I've been away, but also life has been life, like I said. And I'm going to try and, how do I put this, grow from all the lessons that I've learned this year. And I'm just hoping that at the end I'll just turn out to be an even better me because of those experiences, you know. And all I can really say is we live and we learn, guys. We live and we learn. And that's just what adulting is about, is living, learning, and just learning to still be optimistic and hoping for the best, you know. So yeah, guys, that's just about it. But just be on the lookout for more content. Let's just have fun. Let's have engaging conversations that are meaningful, and let's share experiences that are going to make other people's journeys much easier. You know, remember how we would say, or they would, like, especially they reference this a lot with celebrities, how some people walked so other people could run. I think that's what I want to sort of do, is I want to basically say I've gone through that so that you didn't have to, you know, especially for those who are a little younger than me and those who watch my content and think, you know, I'm like big sister role. I hope to go through things so that you don't have to, or even if you're doing kind of the more or less the same situation, you kind of have an idea of how you can maneuver around it, and also not to feel like you are alone, you know, because there are a lot of things that happen in life where you feel like you're one, but I just need you to know that it happens to the best of us. It happens to more or less all of us, even if it's not all of us, but some of us. Knowing that you're not alone sometimes on its own, yeah, you know, it can sort of just shed a little bit of a green light to say, like, you want, you know, I'm not alone. So yeah, guys, and that brings us to the end of this video. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Even if you didn't, just give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.